Let's talk about defensive backs again. No shortage of depth, a lot of names here. So I'm just going to run through a whole host of names here. So again, new secondary coach Will Harris, Jordan Castell is going to be likely your starting safety. Jason Marshall is going to be one of your starting defensive backs. Devin Moore will be the other starter at cornerback at that position, allegedly, right? And right now we think that Asa Turner will be the other safety, right? So that puts Castell and Turner in the middle, and then Devin Moore and Jason Marshall on the outside. They did add Traquez Bridges and DJ Douglas, who will play at that safety position as well. And then you also have Bryce Thornton, who played 4 games last year as well, or started 4 games last year as well. So sticking at the safety position, what do you think? And then we'll talk about nickel, and we'll talk about Sharif Denson and all that later. What do you think about that safety room?
Yeah, I wonder like how much of it is like a split. Is it a true strong safety, free safety situation? I do like to start the safeties with Asa, with experience on the back end, and what he brings. He's just been making plays, and they got him listed as a strong safety. He's just a playmaker. Castell is going to be a superstar, I think, this year, bro. Like straight up, I think he went through the fire last year as a true freshman and got cooked quite a bit. But I like Bryce Thornton last year as well. I think he showed some signs and some flashes. So I don't know if but Bryce Thornton is a free safety more than a strong safety. Mm-hmm. So I'm just interested to know how they do the safety position a little bit, if it's a true strong. That's my only question at safety.
Yeah.
But Sharif Denson is a star. Somebody's talking about Sharif Denson in the company, but he's playing the star, I believe.
Yeah. We'll talk about nickel here. We can just get right into nickel, right? So you have Sharif Denson. They call it the star position. You have Sharif Denson and Aaron Gates are probably your 2 starters. And then you've had Bridges and Douglas also work at that star position too. So what do you think? I mean, I think Sharif Denson, I think Aaron Gates has really done fantastic from everything that we've heard this offseason as well. But being able to then have the option of Bridges, who came from Oregon, and DJ Douglas, who came from Tulane, to add to that with their game experience as well. Like, again, that's one of those positions that we're talking about some serious depth here, not just in talent, but in playing experience that, these guys are going to push themselves. And that's going to be a fought hard.
You know what I like?
Start at.
You know what I like? Like they brought in shout out to Castell, Sharif, Aaron Gates. Like they brought in some veteran guys, some older guys in the portal, like with considerable amount of film, snaps, all of that. And these young boys holding their own on the depth chart. They're not falling back. Like like I don't care if you came in with 1 year to play through the portal, you got a nice little NIL deal, you still got to earn this spot. And this is what competition does. Like shout out to Sharif Denson for just, like holding his spot down. I heard him hearing the same thing. Him and Gates is like 1A, 1B. But you got older guys sitting behind young bucks. Like I like the way these guys are recruiting and developing. Like they got to win football games, but the just pure competition and the best man getting the spot, that was missing in the last regime. No comparison, but this is how you just get to a really good competitive football team, man. But I do like that the young boys are holding down their spots.
I mean, outside of Joey Slackman, who's going to share responsibility, and Asa Turner, I guess, is probably your projected starter there. None of the transfers that have come in have beaten the guys ahead of them. I mean, I guess Pup Howard, right? So Pup Howard and Asa Turner are probably 2 projected with Joey Slackman, but the rest of these guys, they're fighting tooth and nail for these spots.
4 spots.
Right.
Sure. Guys that were coveted in the portal.
Line, at running back, at cornerback, at safety, nickel.
100%.
I mean,
100%. We got some dogs, bro. Them boys some Florida dogs, man. Like, I know we're going to portal, they from everywhere else, but these some Florida killers, man. Are homegrown, We're gonna see what's up with it, but I do like that the young boys are holding down they corner, bro. That's what's up.
And then let's get to defensive back. Obviously, we mentioned that you have Jason Marshall and Devin Moore as your starters. You have Jakeem Jackson and Dejon Johnson, who are probably your next two off the bench there. You expect to see anybody else at that defensive back or that cornerback position this year? Or obviously there's Cormani McLean, but anybody else?
I think Jakeem and Dijon are the one that dispel. Like, okay, somebody goes down, those two guys that come in. Devin Moore got to stay healthy.
Yeah,
just straight up. Like we keep hearing that he's the best defensive back on the team. Very talented guy, but he's often injured, missed a scrimmage because he's injured. So we just need him healthy and on the field and available more than anything. But if he was to go down, yeah, I feel that'll be Dijon or Jakeem.
Yeah, and I know Jameer Grimsley, I think that he's out there. I don't see a ton of playing time from him at that DB position.
That's a solid camp.
Yeah. I think he's doing solid, but he's got some talent in front of him, right?
For sure.
Devin Moore, biggest thing is he's got to stay healthy, right?